Welcome to Cloud Infrastructure Services YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to show you how to install and set up WordPress on Ubuntu 22.04 using the LAMP stack. Now to get started and to follow along with this tutorial, simply click the link in the description box which will take you to this blog post, which is a step-by-step guide on how to install WordPress using LAMP. Now this blog post contains all of the commands that I am going to be using within this tutorial. Now to start off, first open up a terminal and then update the apt repository by using the command sudo apt update. Type in the password and then wait for the updating process to be fully completed. Now once the system has been updated, you can upgrade all of the outdated repository and packages by simply typing in the command sudo apt upgrade. Anyways, after that, what you're going to do is that you're going to start installing the LAMP stack. For that, simply head back to the blog post and copy this command, which is going to install all of the prerequisites for the LAMP stack. Copy that command, come inside the terminal, simply type in sudo and then follow it up with the command, and then simply hit enter. And then simply wait for the installation process to fully complete. Now once the LAMP stack has been installed, the next step is to actually start the Apache service. So for that, simply type in the command sudo systemctl start and then Apache 2. After that, you also want to enable Apache 2. So for that, simply type in sudo systemctl enable Apache 2. This is going to enable Apache 2 when the system boots up. Now the next step is to actually create a database for WordPress. Now for that, we are going to run the MySQL secure installation. So for that, simply type in the command sudo mysql secure installation and then simply hit enter. After that, it is going to ask you for the current root password for MySQL. Since I have not set it up, so I'm just going to put it as blank. And after that, you can go along with the configuration that you want. So during this configuration, I have also created a password for the root user for MySQL. After that, let's head inside the MySQL shell or MariaDB shell using the following command, which is mysql space -u then root then -p. After that, simply provide the password that you have set up using the MySQL secure installation. Now once that is done, now we are going to create a database named as WordPress and also a user named as WordPress. Now to use the command, simply head over to the blog post, copy these two commands and paste them inside the MySQL shell. Once that is done, you also want to grant all of the privileges to WordPress, so simply copy this command, paste it in the shell, hit enter, and at the very end, simply flush the privileges and exit from the MariaDB shell. Now once that is done, the next step is now to actually download WordPress. So for that, simply copy all of these commands and paste them in the terminal one by one. Now this is going to download the WordPress zip file, unzip it, and then make a copy of the configuration file. Now at the end, you want to open up the WordPress configuration file. For that, simply type in the command sudo nano and then space wordpress-config.php. After that, simply scroll down to this section and here you want to set up the configurations for database. So the name of the database that I have created is WordPress. So simply type that over here. After that, the user that I have created for this particular database was also named as WordPress. After that, simply provide your password over here and then make sure that the DB host is set to localhost. Now once that is done, simply hit Ctrl O, then enter to save this file and Ctrl X to exit from this file. Now once all of that is done, the next step is to actually change the ownership of this particular directory. Now for that, simply copy this command from the blog post and paste it inside your terminal. After that, the next step is to actually create a Apache virtual host for WordPress. For that, simply head over to the blog post, copy this command, paste it inside your terminal and then simply hit enter. Now this is going to open up the configuration file for WordPress. Now within this configuration file, you are going to simply take all of these lines, paste them inside your configuration file. Now within this configuration file, you can see that this is going to be your domain. Anyways, the next step is to simply save this file, so Ctrl O and Ctrl X to save and exit from this file, and after that you want to activate this particular virtual host. So for that, simply type in the command sudo a2nmod or actually a2nsite, then name wordpress.conf and then hit enter. And then simply type in the command sudo a2nmod and then rewrite. After that, simply restart the service of Apache by simply typing in the command sudo systemctl restart and then Apache 2. And then if you want to check the status of Apache, simply type in the command sudo systemctl status and then Apache 2. So you can see that we're in the running state. Now exit from this by simply typing in Ctrl+C. Now at this point, your WordPress has been installed. Now to open that up, what you can do is you can simply type in localhost and then hit enter. Now this is going to show you your Apache default page. However, to open up WordPress, simply put a / and then place in the word WordPress after it and then hit enter. Now this is going to open up the installation for WordPress. And there you go, that's it for this tutorial. However, if you want to install SSL using the Let's Encrypt, for that you can follow the blog post. Anyways, going along with the WordPress installation, simply click on continue. Then provide your site with a title. So I'm just going to call this one as CIS domain. Provide yourself with a username. I'm going to call this one as admin123. Provide it with a password. Confirm the user weak password. Provide a mail, so admin@cis.com. And then simply click on install WordPress. So your WordPress has been successfully installed. To log into your WordPress, simply click on the login button. Provide your username. Provide the password that you have just created. Click on the login button and you will be logged in into your own WordPress hosted website. Now that brings us to the end of this tutorial. Now if you want to learn how to deploy WordPress on cloud hosted platforms like Azure, AWS and Google Cloud, then simply check out the videos linked in the description box. Leave the queries of this tutorial in the comment section down below. And make sure to check out the links for the step-by-step blog post guide on how to set up WordPress on Ubuntu 22.04. And in the end, if this video has helped you in any way, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel.